Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundries.blogspot.com and I'm back. I am glad to say that summer has started. I hope life is starting to slow down a little bit, and I really hope that I will be back to making some crafty videos. Now I know that on a previous video when I did a giveaway there were some comments that some would like to see process videos, and I do plan on bringing those back, but tonight I was just trying to get some projects done because I needed a couple things, and I was watching a movie with my daughter, and so can't really video while I'm doing that, so I multitasked. So I do have a couple cards to show you, but first let me show you what I used. Of course, good old trusty ATG. Used her a lot in this project. And then I had all sorts of things. Now, these are some foam dots that I've had for quite some time. I don't even know how long. Years probably. They're foam, little tiny foam squares. And rather than pulling out my foam tape, I just grabbed those and then they'll be done. I needed some white cardstock, and so I grabbed some from my scrap bin and from my piles. I believe it's probably White Daisy. I can't say that 100% sure because, like I said, I was grabbing it from different places, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I, of course, needed some good acrylic blocks, which I will set aside. I used the sponge daubers, and these are pretty new to me, and you'll see them more because I really like them. I think I like them, well, I like them better than some foam applicators that I've used. For what I did today, they worked perfectly. I still probably would use my others for my distress inks, but these worked perfectly for regular inks, and I enjoyed using them. They're simple, they don't take up a lot of space, so I really like that. The only ink color that I used was Hollyhock from Close to My Heart. And then I had the zipper lace, and you will see it a little bit better when you see the project. This is also from Close to My Heart. I do not believe that it's available any longer. It's some that they sent to me kind of in a special as a closeout, but I have some in Lagoon. I mean, this is Hollyhock. I do have some in Lagoon, but I used the Hollyhock tonight. Of course, needed some scissors and my paper trimmer, which is put away. And I used two stamp sets. This is the Hello Wonderful Flare. And no, it's not. I put them in the wrong ones. I will change those around. This one here is the Hello Wonderful Flare. And I used it on one of the cards. And I just used this big, almost damask looking circle there. I just think that's a super fun circle. And I was trying something kind of different, kind of outside of my normal box, using some brighter things, and so I thought it would be kind of fun to experiment with that. And then this stamp set is You Mean the World to Me, and it says, happy birthday to you, it's your day, you mean the world to me, and thanks so much. And I actually used the thanks so much because that I needed a couple thank you cards. And then the paper pack that I used is only available for just a few more days in the month of May. This is called Taste of Summer, and it's a constant campaign at Close to My Heart, and I'll put the link down below where you can find this paper pack because it is super fun. So let's set that aside and let's just get to the cards. Now, when I made the cards, I used specifically one piece of paper. Now this is kind of fun. It's got lemons on one side, and on the other side it's kind of got a yellow stripe. Super bright, super cheerful, and you're probably thinking, does the Hollyhock really go? Well, I question that too, but it does, and I have to tell you, it turned out really well. This is the first one that I made. This is just a standard A2 size card, and as you can see, it's made out of the white, and these are, I'm almost 100% positive, daisy white, because I cut up a bunch of extra daisy white cardstock so I would have a stack of bases ready at all times. And I just use my ATG gun to adhere a little bit of that zipper ribbon to the top and the bottom. I used my 2-inch circle punch after I stamped my sentiment and punched it. Now that does bring it really close to the edge and actually cut off just a tad bit of the flare, but I didn't mind that because I really wanted to center that in the middle of that damask type stamp that I used. All Hollyhock. So we've got the Hollyhock and the yellow and the white. That's it. That's my color scheme. Well, I guess technically there's a little bit of silver because of the zipper. I did ink around the edges of the white card base, and I also inked around the edges. That's what I use the dauber for, of the white center, and pop those up with some foam dots. Super simple. I whipped out this card in no time at all. It's a pretty heavy card, and because I am going to mail these, I'm going to have to protect them in some way. Otherwise, this will not go through the mail well. It will tear up their machines. They won't like me very much, and it will probably come through the envelope, or it could potentially tear up the machines. So this one will require some extra postage because it is, not only is it heavy, but it's got those zipper pieces in there that will be harmful to the machines. And so the second one that I use, I think I kind of like this one even better, even further outside of my box. And what I did is I inked around the white of the cardstock, and then what I did is I took the piece, remember it's reversible, and I cut a 4-inch wide by 5¼ inch tall base, and then I cut it right in half. Now I wasn't going to cut it right in half. I was going to kind of off and do like one of them maybe 2 inches, one of them maybe well, it is a little bit off. Let's see, because this was 5¼ so I cut it at 2½ inches. So one of the pieces is just a little bit smaller than the other. I'm not going to pull out the ruler. I don't think it really matters. I think it's probably the lemony one on the bottom. I made sure that the lemon slices were facing up, and then I put the striped on the top, nice little contrast between the two, and then I put right where the line is, where they come together, I put my zipper ribbon. And this time what I did is I just stamped it, and then I just cut the square a little bit bigger than the stamped image, and then I took my We Are Memory Keepers paper punch right here, and I just corner rounded that with the 1/8 inch corner rounder. I'm not going to corner round the card. I kind of like the contrast of just having the center corner rounded. So there we have it. Super simple cards, but they're fun, and I think the recipients will enjoy them. So I will leave the link to my blog and to my Close to My Heart website so that you can see those. But I also will be, if you go to my blog, I will link all of the different items that I use that are still available so you can get them as well. So thanks so much for stopping by today. I am so happy to be back, and I can't wait to do more videos. Remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.